Port Harcourt refinery earlier this week commenced crude oil production. According to Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Femi Shuneye, the groundbreaking milestone signifies a new era of energy independence and economic growth for Nigeria. Shuneye congratulated President Bola Tinubu, the NNPC board, and Chief Executive Officer Mele Kyari for their unwavering commitment to the transformative project, while noting that together they are reshaping Nigeria's energy future. He said the loading of products will commence on Tuesday, adding that NNPCL is working tirelessly to bring the Warri refinery back online soon. Jesutega Onokpasa is a lawyer and a prominent member of the All Progressives Congress, Nigeria's ruling party. He joins me now to discuss matters arising from the current status of Port Harcourt refinery and sundry issues affecting governance by the Tinubu administration. Thank you very much for joining me on This Day Live, the Sunday Talk Show. Jesutega Onokpasa, you are welcome.
Thanks for having me, Ruben. Thanks for having me, Dr. Abati.
Okay, I've read two articles from you this week. One is titled, All Hail the Resurrection of Petroleum Refinery in Nigeria by Jesutega Onokpasa. The second one is The Relentless Persecution of Governor Yahaya Bello. In 1 week, you've churned out two articles. Maybe you wrote other ones that I missed. If you could speak to the substance of those two pieces, first with your praise for NNPC Limited, for Group Managing Director Mele Kyari, and specifically for President Tinubu, and then your grouse about what you call the relentless persecution of a man who, in fact, has now, submitted himself to jurisdiction of the court.
Yes, as he did before. Regarding the Port Harcourt refinery, that's kudos to Mr. President. Kudos to the NNPC. It's kudos to Engineer Mele Kyari. I had somebody who made a video, I think was being interviewed the other day, who was trying to disparage the developments at the refinery, and I checked with Femi Shuneye, I checked with Mele Kyari. The refinery is working. We should give credit where it's due. Everybody knows I'm very angry with our president over certain things in our party, but where he has done well, we should give him credit. So kudos to Mr. President, kudos to the NNPC, kudos to Mele Kyari, kudos to my very good friend Femi Shuneye, and let's look forward to. Let's not be so despotent and negative in our country. Where our government has done well, let's give it credit. Where he's doing badly, well, we just have to criticize. Right now, kudos to. I would like to commend Mr. President for the increase in oil production. For instance, I have commended the NNPC MD Mele Kyari over that. I commend him and his entire team. So if our president has been able to start refining by our national oil company, because that's NNPC is a national oil company, and most people might not understand it unless you grew up a long time ago and you understand OPEC and the origin of OPEC, the issue of national oil companies and so on. It's something of pride. It's kudos to the Tinubu administration. So I clap for the government I helped to form on that score.
Jesutega, you must be aware that people are saying, yes, we're told production has started 70% to 90%, but that nobody has lifted the product from that facility. One man came on the program
yes,
during
but
the
I
week,
think it is,
yes, and said, maybe only 6 trucks that whether he saw or he had, whatever.
Yeah, yes, yes, people just talk anyhow out of ignorance. It takes time. If you start producing, you feel, I don't know how familiar you are with, let's say, the refinery in Ikpa, in Efru. It takes time to fill the tanks, and then the trucks will have to come and start loading. It will take time. If the refinery is not working, for God's sake, we will all know, finally. But not when Jesutega announces that the refinery is now operating, then that same day someone says it's not true. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Can we just give them time to get this sorted out? Trucks will go there, they will load. If they don't load, we will know now. Won't we know? Let's give credit where it's due. I give credit to the NNPC, I give credit to Mr. President, I give credit to Melekari for this.
Okay, quickly.
I have checked it out. The
other article you wrote, some of the people who read your piece, the relentless persecution of Governor Yahaya Bello, they say, in fact, you are always supporting former Governor Yahaya Bello because he's your friend, and that you are not speaking as a honest witness. That because he's your friend, you would defend him all the time.
No, that's not true. What do they mean by is my friend? Has Yahaya Bello been found guilty of any offense? He's my friend. In fact, he calls me his elder brother. I'm going to deny him because of who? Because of what? Because of some people have ganged up against him in our party, and then they are trying to intimidate people that if you keep supporting this, you will not get appointment. If you stab the person in the back, you will get appointment. Look, to hell, not all of us are like those kind of people. I stand with Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello does not feed me, does not give me anything. I don't owe him anything. But he's my brother, he's my friend. He respects me. And you see, these funny people who are ready to dump their friends. I mean, I'm so ashamed of them. If they can do this to Yahaya today, then they can equally do it to me tomorrow now. What did Yahaya even do? This is just about the politics of Kogi State. Whether Usman Ododo will come back or not. That's what, as if we are the members of the party. We are right here. We know what is going on. Which money did Yahaya steal? From where? How much money is in Kogi State? Don't we know what is going on right now? So I am with Yahaya Bello. Anybody who doesn't like it can go to Sapele and jump into the river Ethiopia. It's the deepest river I think it's the deepest river in West Africa. I don't owe them anything. I stand with Yahaya Bello. He's my brother, he's my friend.
Do you still stand with President Tinubu? Because you complained about President Tinubu giving appointments to people who did not work for him, and you as chairman of the media support group for Tinubu, you expressed a lot of anger. Are you going to support him in 2027?
Yes,
So are you going to support him in 2027?
Not at all.
How?
Not.
Are you leaving the party?
Unless
are you leaving the APC?
He retraces. I am not. Does the party belong to President Tinubu? We all form the party. What's the meaning of that? I will always support him in 2027 if he retraces his footsteps, if he respects our party members, if he stops this bizarre behavior of insulting all of us in the party by giving appointments to people who insulted us, people who called him a drug baron, a drug dealer. I mean, can you imagine that, Ruben? You're a lawyer. Somebody without evidence, no shred of evidence. Even if Bola Tinubu was not a president, if he was just, let's say, a truck pusher, you ought not to call him a drug dealer without evidence. This is a prominent individual. Then somebody keeps calling him a drug baron, a drug dealer without evidence. This is the same person that President Tinubu gives appointment to. What an insult. What is the president trying to say? He's trying to justify the statement the person made. Then we were all defending you. I mean, what an insult. So So if Mr. President continues on this trajectory of disrespecting our party members, treating us as if we are beggars, in fact, the narrative is just cool down. Your appointment is coming. Appointment my foot. Who told you I need appointment from you? Did I come to? Have you ever seen me in Ashiwaju's house begging me in for anything? Don't disrespect us. We are citizens. We are politicians. We made you president. Respect us in this party, for God's sake. And don't bring this.
Okay.
What is the point in appointing Daniel Bala for this? I'm coming, Dr. Abati. Go on.
Okay, no, go ahead. You know, I was just going
go on, doctor.
I was just going to ask you, when you say
what is the point? What's the logic in
if he retraces
what's the logic in appointing Daniel Bala? I don't see the logic in it, other than Mr. President is telling all of us, his supporters, that to hell with you, I don't give a toss what you think. Well, in 2027, we tell him we don't give a toss what he thinks. That's it. Two can play that game. Go on, doctor.
But he has many people who are supporting him. You know, maybe one person saying no probably wouldn't matter. But, you know, the Tinubu factor.
You will be dumbfounded, Doctor Abati, you will be dumbfounded. People, you cannot imagine how many people who are supporters of our party who have called me to commend me, that all they were waiting for was just for somebody to be bold enough to say the truth to Achiwaju. Then he behaves as if he has no regard for his supporters. Who told him that it is spirit of Eminoko that made him president? It's God that made you president. Through us.
Well, I just finished a conversation with Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, and he was talking about unity, national integration, that President Tinubu should be the president of everybody, not president of the APC alone, not president of the Lagos crowd, not president of the Yoruba. But here you are saying that he should be the president of the APC by giving opportunities only to people within your party.
I refute that. In our party supporters cut across the country. We have supporters from the Niger Delta. We have supporters from the Southeast. We have supporters from Yoruba land. We have supporters from the Middle Belt. We have supporters from the Northeast. We have supporters from the Northwest.
Okay.
So far, Ashiwaju has made it. Let me finish, please, Ruben. So far, Ashiwaju has given us the impression that he has only regard for only Lagos people. And most of us consider that to be an insult. You know? And then this, when he keeps insulting those of us, his core supporters, by ignoring our authentic supporters, and then giving appointments to all kinds of people that I don't know what his calculations are. Strategy? No. In fact, that is the antithesis of strategy, as far as I'm concerned. Well, it's not strategy.
Except that it's his prerogative to appoint or, fire whoever he wishes, as he chooses.
Yes, and it is our prerogative. It is also, excuse me, Dr. Abati, it is also our prerogative to hire and fire a president. And if he continues like this, we fire him in 2027.
Okay, at the moment, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the only one in the equation. There's another Tinubu who is being proposed at another level, probably as governor of Lagos State. And some people are also kicking, the same way you are kicking, that the father cannot be president, and then he will say maybe his son, although he has not made any official statement in that regard, or that some people can even think that father and son, one in Abuja, another one in Lagos. What do you think of that? And I've had someone say he disagrees.
I think you will be referring to my son, Sheyi Tinubu. I call him my son. The truth of the matter is that, as we say in Urobo, in Okbe, each person with his life, each person with his head, each person with his destiny. Sheyi Tinubu is a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is different from Bola Tinubu. I am very, very angry with Bola Tinubu, but I'm very, very proud of my son, Sheyi Tinubu. And if he wants to, if he actually, he has not, didn't reach out to me, didn't tell me any such thing. If he wants to be governor of Lagos State, I fully support him. Is he not a citizen of Nigeria? Is he not a Lagosian? I support him 100%. I will even give him money to campaign. I love the young man. I have a very big problem with his father, but I don't visit the sins of the father or the son. I'm proud of my son, Tinubu. I don't have any problem with that.
Jesutega,
and I would just appeal to people to separate the father from the son and support the son on his own. Leave all that. It's not fair.
Okay,
go on, Ruben.
Jesutega, when you say President Tinubu has disappointed you, you know there are some people who will say, well, serves him right. Because you, as chairman of the media support group, you were one of those persons appearing on television and other platforms telling us that, look, President Tinubu's presidency will change everything. Now, food inflation is over 38%.
Well,
Headline inflation is through the roof. Borrowing cost has gone up. There is hunger in the land, although some states, at the state level, some states are doing well. I think Zulum is focusing on agriculture. The governor of Niger State is focusing on agriculture. The Lagos State governor, I think yesterday, just did something they call the Lagos Central Food Security Systems and Logistics Hub, somewhere in Ekpe. So you see pockets of those things. But there is hunger under the government that you supported.
Of course.
And instead of you talking about those issues, you are talking about appointments.
No, I've equally, to be fair to me, Dr. Abati, I've equally spoken about hunger in the land. Now, why does this topic of hunger embarrass me? It's because this is not the plan. What Asiwaju promised us is that if we help him get to power, he's going to produce food massively to feed Nigerians. We didn't envisage this bizarre, macabre, I would say comfortability with prices just skyrocketing out of control. I don't know what happened to Asiwaju, seriously. In fact, I've taken to be booking masses. I'm a Catholic, to be booking masses for him. Whatever is happening, let God deliver him from it. I don't understand it. How can you just, you are a president, then prices just keep skyrocketing? If we can't reduce the price of fuel, if we can't reduce electricity tariff, can't we feed people? Let me tell you something about agriculture, Ruben. You can build, our brother Aliko, he built his refinery for, is it 5 years, or is it 7 years? That's how long it can take to attain a milestone. Do you know how long it takes to grow crops? Sometimes as low as 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. You start harvesting and feeding people. Why is Asiwaju so reluctant to invest massively in agriculture? Let's just reduce the food of price first. Let our people see food to eat. I look like a hungry man. You will like sell the food any amount. My problem will still be appetite. I will still see God will still give me money to feed myself and my family. That's not an issue to me. But people are hungry. And it's a shame, a very big shame, that Asiwaju seems detached from the reality of the majority of Nigerians.
Jesutega, as we begin to wrap up, you know
what
I find amazing is, how easy it is for anybody at all to support one man, campaign for him with so much passion, and to condemn the same man with equal passion, if not more intense passion. But maybe Asiwaju can resolve this matter by also inviting you to come and take photographs in that his office. Because Bola went and took pictures.
I've taken many pictures with Asiwaju. In fact, for your information, how many Saturdays ago, I was invited to Aso Rock. I was even given up to 20 invitation cards. I gave them to other people. I'm not interested. I don't trust Asiwaju anymore. I'm not interested. I don't take picture with Asiwaju. Even if he gives me an appointment, I will reject it. I don't trust the man anymore. He has really, really offended me. But I support my son, Shei. They are different, everybody with his destiny.
Well, thank you very much, Jesutega Onokpasa. As we move on very quickly to our next guest of the day. We want to thank you very much for joining us on This Day Live, the Sunday Talk Show.